Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another video. It is the 5th of January. It's a Sunday evening, 7:21 p.m. Welcome back to those who are tuning in. I have a short-ish poem. I've read this one before. I liked it. I'll quickly read it. As you can see, I'm back in my apartment with the familiar wall, fucking creamy colored wall behind me. Arrived back in the T-ville this morning. And yes, back on the grind, back to reality. It feels like I'm about to, start work again soon. But it's, yeah, good to be back in T-ville. Got a nice warm welcome with the fucking heat and humidity. It wasn't too bad, but it's more or less, but stronger than what it was in Brisbane. So very noticeable. I got this poem called "Your Wounds" by Lauren Jarvis Gibson. I have definitely read this one before because I remember that last name. But I'll quickly read it out. Your wounds. Time doesn't heal wounds to make you forget. It doesn't heal wounds to erase the memories. Time leaves you with a scar to remind you of how you fought through it. Time leaves you with a scar to remind you of how you bled and how you survived. You survived. This has to be one of my favorite poems, actually. Oh, I like it. I sometimes I like short poems, like really short ones, and the ones that just seem to get straight to their message quickly. I just like that last two lines. How you survived. You survived. Yeah. It's weird. I think obviously it feels like they're talking about heartache. To me, that's what I got out of it. Maybe because I can relate to it. Because often, I remember the first time I heard, sort of, when I went through a grieving process, a lot of people said, time heals, time heals. Time doesn't fucking heal anything. It doesn't feel like it. But it does remind you. One thing that I like is looking back at certain hard times and using it. And sometimes the pain doesn't go away to an extent because you're left with a scar, and the scar is a reminder of that pain. And I figured out certain ways or how I can use that scar to remind me of the pain in order for me to overcome certain obstacles. I don't know what it is about me that enjoys doing that. Some people say that's unhealthy, but that's just what I do. And I know a lot of people do it as well. They use certain lessons in life to help them get over an issue that they're facing. I know it's one thing that I often preach is to be present and to enjoy whatever issue that is in front of you, to welcome it with open arms, with all its emotions and all the strings that are usually attached with it. But I am human. I am only human. I know that sometimes I do look to the past. I do learn from my mistakes. I do use those lessons when I am overcoming obstacles. And I don't think I think there's a balance you have to have, and I am still working out mine. As people are watching this, I'm sure you have your fucking ways of dealing with things. I have slowly but surely kind of learned different ways that I use my past or my scars to I don't know, help me. And yeah, I like that again. I like the last lines. How you survived. They remind you how you survived. You survived. We have survived. We are still here. And we're gonna be scarred up by the end. I think that's the beauty of pain. It is a never-ending cycle, and I will welcome it with open. Sometimes I hope with open arms, because there's always a lesson in there. All right, I'll leave you there. Time to get back on the grind. It really hit home arriving back in Townsville, so yeah, should be good. Yeah, deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow.